What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we have a very special car. This is the CSF 911 RSR. This thing has been built by CSF Radiators for the 2021 SEMA show, which is, as you know, one of the most iconic and legendary auto shows in the world, especially for tuned cars. And this is basically a 1981 911 SC body that has been completely revamped, backdated and sort of resto modded to be the ultimate air-cooled 911, envisioned by Ravi, the owner of CSF, who I have to say, I mean, that guy is a proper petrol head. Fourth generation family owned company, CSF Radiators. They do radiators, obviously, just cooling systems for engines, oil coolers, stuff like that, for OEMs and for aftermarket, and well, they do a lot of other stuff, but this is basically, you know, a dream project for them to show what they can do. They also introduced these oil coolers. So this is basically a two-piece oil cooler. One is in the front right fender and the other one is in the bumper there to kind of emulate the 1973 RS look. They also developed this oil cooling kit for the 911 930, basically for every 911 until 1989, I think, and also for the 914-6. Really cool stuff. And this car is doing a Euro tour. You might wonder why it is here. Well, it's doing a Euro tour and they asked us if we wanted to review it. Well, yeah, we do. This thing is freaking epic, and the fact that they let us do this with this super special project is just awesome. It's going to Misha at the Nürburgring tomorrow, so they really have faith in their build, which is amazing. So let's do a walk around. I'm going to kind of pick and choose some highlights. I will incorporate a full list in the description, a spec list of the complete build, and also a link to the CSF website where you can find an 11-part series, YouTube series, video series of the build of this car, because this like 20-minute video won't do it justice. It is incredible. So let's start with the paint. This is basically a variation on the Lexus LFA Silver, which is very nice. It just pops out in this sunlight like nothing else. It's a beautiful color. It also allows you to see all the beautiful lines of the car, also like the bonnet lines and stuff like that. Silver always works well for that. So we've got a 911 SC body, as I said, but then we've got a long bonnet, a custom-made bumper with these vents here and these 959 inspired vents in carbon fiber with a little carbon fiber splitter slash winglet. Beautiful design, as I said, with the oil cooler there in the lower part of the bumper to give it that RS look. Cool Porsche badge as well. Beautiful headlights, kind of a modern look, very nice. And then wheels, we've got these 17-inch Rotiform 3-piece wheels in this, well, sort of a magnesium color or titanium. Super nice center lock wheels. Behind that we've got StopTech brakes, 6 pistons front, 4 piston rear. It has these Falcon AT 660 tires, basically a semi-slick. We've got KW Club Sport suspension, CSF 911 badge on the side there. Oh, is that? Oh, he's not bad. He's just enjoying the view, enjoying the ride. Beautiful little door handles. Love that click and that sound when you close it. Beautiful. I mean, look at that. This is one of my favorite parts of the car. Hand fabricated metal wide body from a turbo, basically. It is super nice. It sits well with this super wide tire at the rear, 275 section of these Falcon semi-slicks. Look at, I mean, this to me is just automotive art, right? This wide body that kind of cuts in, and then you can see the semi-slick, this beautiful carbon winglet here, and then the vents down here again. They also reinforced the suspension mounts. It's got sway bars front and rear. Wow, that is absolutely stunning. Anyway, so the build has mainly been done by SV Auto. Most of the people that have been involved in this build are in Southern California. and well, it took like 10 months, which is not even that long, I think, for such a build. But basically everything has been custom made for this car, and that makes this, it is like a one-off. So at the rear we've got a couple very special things. This is an aluminium ducktail in the boot lid that has been hand fabricated as well. Super beautiful. Then we've got this titanium exhaust, sort of inspired by the Porsche 935, and that is linked to the titanium muffler rear silencer from a 991 GT3 RS. So that is also very cool. The license plate, CSF RSR, this is the California plate, and they actually got permission to drive on that plate here, which is super cool. Also have this carbon fiber insert in the deck lid. Oh, this thing is cool, man, oh man. As I said, I'm not really able to do the car justice because, you know, I just want to show you guys some of the highlights and then take it for a drive, but it is just insane, the amount of work that has gone into this. And again, the attention to detail is just nuts. So engine wise, they started with a 3.6 liter from a 993, so the last air-cooled generation 911, and then they basically completely took it apart. I do have the list right here because it is just way too much, and I don't want to forget something important. So this is a 3.6 base engine, as I said, and then it's got these Mahle Motorsports LN Engineering 3.9 liter big bore cylinders and pistons. So it's a 3.9 liter cross-drilled and micro-polished crankshaft, lightweight connecting rods, purpose-built camshafts as well, cylinder heads ported, titanium retainers. I mean, it is just absolutely insane. Billet valve covers as well. I mean, look at this engine. It is just a work of art in itself. And then it also has this Kinsler intake manifold with individual throttle bodies and drive-by-wire on top. Look at that. It is just so cool. So again, there's a lot more here. If you are interested, go check it out. Go check out the list, check out the videos. We've got an aluminium bonnet as well with a 959 fuel filler cap there. Cute little mirror. It's got a sunroof delete as well. Oh man, I could just walk around this thing all day long. It is one of the coolest things I think we've driven in 14 years. It really is. So engine spec wise, can't believe I've just walked away. 387 horsepower at the wheels, and that translates to like 466 brake horsepower. So let's take a look inside, because that has been custom built as well. As I said, the entire car was just completely stripped, and they basically started all over again, dressing up the car. So you have all this Alcantara in light gray all around the car. We've got these Sparco carbon fiber seats, the cage in the rear, and then you've got this super cool Goyard print from a tote bag. And apparently it was a super limited bag, so they just sent a lot of people. You could only buy one per person, and they just sent a lot of people to get those bags. And then they were installed by an upholsterer in Southern California as well to look like this with those little dots. I think they're hand painted as well. It's a super cool look. I love the idea. I think it is just such a good match. The person who thought of that is just absolutely genius. It has an Alcantara headliner as well, and then the sun visors with that same Goyard print. Little leather steering wheel as well, Momo steering wheel, and these pouches here, these little pockets. You can see that, you know, little magnets there, and then it fits on the door, but you can remove them as well and take them with you. Nice armrest as well, and then the green dials to emulate the classic 911 dials. Beautifully done, custom made for this car as well. You guys know that I love analog dials. I think it just makes a car so much more special, and just you connect with the car so much better. And that is one of the many reasons why I love this thing so much. Also have this super nice key. So let's start her up. I think we even have AC with these beautiful aluminium buttons here. That is super nice, but we're going to keep it on a little bit just for the GoPro, but not too much. So start it up. And then we have one of the most lovely idling engines I've heard in my days as a person, basically. Listen to this. Oh, that is... And it smells so good as well. Oh, that sounds proper. Like, I could listen to that all day. We've got this lovely CAE shifter as well, exposed down here, and titanium foot plates and titanium pedals as well, with that CSF 911 there. Oh, all right, so let's go for a little drive. We'll keep the windows open for now. Oh, and the driving experience is just spot on. It is so analog, but there are enough modern bits on this engine and on this car to make it feel modern and relaxed and not intimidating at all. It's quite a difficult thing because it's like $500,000 car, so you know, you're always kind of a little bit careful, and well, not a little bit, very careful, especially getting used to the car and feeling out how it behaves. But with this, it's just like 2 minutes and you've got it. We've got a G50 gearbox here, 5-speed. Shift is just glorious. Oh, and then like 8,000 RPM. Oh, the rev counter, it only went up to like 8 before and now it goes further. I think that's not correct, right? Anyway, handling wise on a B road, again, beautifully judged. It is quite firm. Let me just close those windows. It is quite firm, but it's also a small car. You can throw it around a little bit. It's got no traction control or stuff like that. But it is easy enough to drive, really. It feels very natural, progressive, balanced. Okay, so let's do a little pull away. Oh, listen to that engine. Oh. So something is definitely up with the rev counter, as you can see. Oh. So, as always, older cars are just better. They communicate. You can feel everything that's happening through your seats, through your steering wheel. There's not much between you and the actual part like there is now. Oh, and I like that so much. This is what driving is about. This sound of 1000 RPM 3.9 liter is just so sick, because it sounds beefy, it sounds powerful, but it also changes, the tone changes, it starts screaming at the top of the revs. So nice. So we've got the draggy going because I can't really mount a camera on this speedo. Unfortunately, I can't show it any better than this. So we've got a digital speedo so you guys can at least see the speed. And we're going to hit the Autobahn. So windows up. Again, beautifully weighted steering wheel. Steering feel, no power steering. Oh, beautiful pickup from this naturally aspirated beauty of an engine. Also on the Autobahn, bumps pretty okay. Yes, it's a stiff little car, but it's not unsettled by bumps or anything like that. I mean, listen to that. Also at these high speeds, it's actually pretty doable. That's 250. Don't actually know what the top speed is, but I don't think we're going to find out today. Oh, so intense. There's so much going on. Everything just feels so freaking good. It is. This is what I love about driving. This is what I love about cars. This mechanical, tactile connection you have with a car, and the bond that you develop with a car, because they all drive differently, they handle themselves differently. You have to get to know them to drive them hard. About these backdated Resto Mod 911s. I mean, there are a fair few around the world these days, and rightly so. And you get all these different versions. Oh, come on. Feels like 310. Oh. Man. I mean, kudos. Kudos to CSF, kudos to Ravi, kudos to SV Auto, everyone that has been involved with this build. It's all in the list that I shared on their website. It's an incredible feat, this car. It feels so good. It feels solidly built. I feel like I can trust it. I feel like I know what it will do. It's not sketchy. It's not dangerous. Oh man, oh man. Are you kidding me? Oh. Yeah, this is kind of ruining me for other cars again. It's happening again. This is kind of peak car for me. Old body 911 with a modernish drivetrain. Listen to this. Temperatures very stable. Of course, thanks to the CSF radiators and coolers. The fact that I can bring this to you, I can try to convey to you what it is like to drive this car in the best way possible on the Autobahn, where you can just let it go. And now it starts to rain. Oh, that is just perfect timing. Thank you so much, weather gods and Autobahn gods. Thank you, CSF. Thank you, Tuning Teile, who are a European importer or distributor, for arranging this. Big thanks to all involved, and I hope that I've been able to do this car justice. Little wipers, hello. So thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking the bit button in the middle. Make sure you do, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you. You can check out this video, this playlist, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.